Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn to use pointers with arrays. Alright? Now, you know that arrays are used to store multiple values in a single variable. Now here, I have an array called even numbers, which has 4 elements, which are 4, 12, 18 and 26. You know that we can access each element or each value using their index number. You also know that the index number starts from 0 and goes up. So when I say 2, it is 0, 1, 2. So 18 will be printed out. So let us check that. So you can see I have 18 printed out. Okay. So if I want 0 or if I enter 0, I will be printing 4. Yes, it works. Now the question is, can I print the memory address of this value, or can I print the memory address of this value? Can I do that? Of course we can. How do we do that? If you remember from the previous video, we use AND symbol, correct? We use AND symbol, and using index number, we can print the memory address of any of the values of an array. So we have typed AND here. We need to make a change here, which is %p. So let me run this, and you can see I get the memory address of 4. Let me change it to 1, and you can see I get memory address of 12, and so on. Okay, I hope you get the idea. So using AND symbol, we can print the memory address of a value. Now you know that we can loop through the elements of an array using for loop, correct? So let me paste for loop here. I had copied it before. So here I am saying for int I equal to 0, I less than 4, I equal to I plus 1, printf %d even num I. So here I will add a new line character, and now when I run it, I get 4, 12, 18 and 24 as result. So you know how to type this, so I won't explain this in detail. Now, can we print the memory addresses like this? Can we print memory address of this and this using for loop? Of course we can. All we have to do is use AND symbol here. Okay, AND symbol. Is that it? No. We need to use %p. Okay, %p. So now when I run it, I am able to print the memory addresses of these 4 values. Okay. Now, if you look at this, the last number of each element's memory address is different. Correct? So 0, 4, 8 and C. So 0 to 4 is a difference of 4. 4 to 8 is a difference of 4. And once again 8 to C in hexadecimal is a difference of 4. Okay. Now this is because size of an integer type is 4 bytes. Okay. Size of an integer type is 4 bytes. So what the compiler does is it reserves 4 bytes of memory for each array element, which means that the entire array which has 4 elements or values here takes up 16 bytes of memory storage. Okay, so let us print it out too. I'll say printf, and what is the format specifier? LU, okay, comma, size of, and here I will say even num. Okay, so when I run this, you can see I get 16 as result. Okay, 16 as result. So this is the total memory of this array. Okay, now after learning this, the question comes, what is the relation between pointers and arrays? In C programming, the name of an array, remember the name of an array, which is this, name of an array is actually a pointer to the first element of the array. Okay, now first let me print the memory address of first element. Okay, so I'll delete this and I'll delete this too. I'll say printf, okay, %p, and I'll use a new line character, and I'll say even num, okay, even num, and 0. All right, 0. So this should get me the memory address of 4. So let me run it, and what are we getting? And I did not use and here. Yeah, so I'm getting the memory address of this. Okay, now I will use one more printf, and I will say %p, and I'll use new line character, and here I will say even num. That's all. Okay, even num. Now if I run this, I get same two outputs. Okay, so this gets me the memory address of first element, which is this. What is this? This is the name of the array. This is also getting me the same value as this, or same address as this. Okay, same address as this. This is because the name of an array, even num in this case, is actually a pointer to the first element of the array, meaning the memory address of the first element, which is this, is the same as that of name of the array. Okay, so this basically means that we can work with arrays through pointers. Okay, through pointers. All right, now I hope this much is clear. When we were learning about arrays, we did not use and symbol here, correct? We did not use and symbol here because this itself was a pointer. Okay, this itself was a pointer. Okay, now can we access the element of an array through a pointer? Meaning, can we access the value of an array through a pointer? What are values? These 4 are values. What are elements? These 4 are elements. So element or value, same. Now can we access the element of an array through pointer? Yes, we can do that. See, since this is a pointer to the first element in this array, since this is a pointer to the first element, which is first element, this is first element in this array, we can use star operator to access it. Okay, so we have learned to use star operator in the previous video, correct? So we can use star operator to access the value. So let me delete this. Okay, let me have only this. I will use D because we are printing the value. So here, what should we say? We should say star even now. Okay, star even now. So when I run this, you can see I get 4. Alright. So I am accessing the value. I am accessing the value of an array using star operator. And since the array name points to the first value, I have used star array name to access the first value. Okay. Now, if I want to access second value, what should I do? I should just add 1 to this. Okay. So let me have bracket here and I will say plus 1. Okay, plus 1. So you can see, let me give space so that it is visible. Now even num gets me the first value. I am adding 1 to this, meaning next value. Okay, the value at second index position. Okay, second index number. So even num first index number plus 1 second index number. So when I run it, I get 12 as a result. So if I use 2, even num first index number plus 2, 1, 2 should get me 18. Next 3 should get me 26. Okay, 3 should get me 26. So to access the rest of the elements of the array, we can increment the pointer using plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, etc. Okay. Now, we can also use a for loop to do this. So let me do that. I'll say for I equal to 0, for I equal to 0, I less than 5, correct? So 0, 1, 2, 3, it is 4, not 5, sorry. I less than 4 and I equal to I plus 1. You can write that also, or you can write plus plus I. It is left to you. Okay. And then, yeah. So this, I'll copy this or I'll move it inside this. Alright. Printf percentage %d n, and here even num plus what is this? It is I. Correct? It is I. So let me run it, see if I get an error. Okay, so we have not declared int here. So now I'm getting 4, 12, 18 and 26. Okay. Each time when the loop iterates, I value will be incremented and that is what will be printed out. So you know how a for loop works, correct? I won't explain in detail. So we can use for loop to print out the values, of an element using pointers. Okay. Yes. Now let me delete this. Can we change the value of an array using pointers? Can we change the value of an array using pointers? Of course we can. So let me change the first value. You know that we can access first value using even num, correct? So the array name points to the first value of the array. So I will say even number. But how do we access the value? Using star, correct? Using star we access value, using and we access address. Just remember that. Using star we access value, using and we access address. Okay. So now I want to change this to, let us say 6. I want to change 4 to 6. Okay. Yeah. So this is done. Next, let us say I want to change 26 into 10. So here I have to say even num plus how much? 1, 2, 3. So even num plus 3 is equal to 10. Alright, is equal to 10. Now let me use printf and see if the change has worked. I'll say printf, and I will say percentage d, and I will use star even num. Okay, star even num, and I will say printf, and once again I will percentage d and star even num plus 3. Alright, even num plus, what is this? How did I get this? Okay, yeah. Alright. So let me run it and see if I get if I get any error. If I get, I will change it in front of you. Okay. So now here, what is the error? So here it is saying that this should be done. So let me run it now, and you can see I get 6 and 10. Okay. If you want to change an element which is after the first element, then you need to use bracket. Okay, you need to use bracket because this entire thing is 1. Alright, this entire thing is 1. Even num plus 3 is this, and that is equal to 10. If you do not have bracket, then the software will get confused. Alright, so this is how you can change the value of an array using pointers. Alright, I hope it is clear. Yes, so I want you to go ahead and practice all these things. And once again, I want to repeat that at this stage, you might not be able to understand how this is going to help you in programming. Alright, so just remember that this is used very often. And also, if you are preparing for an interview, the questions from pointer topics always come. Okay, always come. So just try to understand what is going on here, what is happening here. The usage of this will come later. Alright, so that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.